I'm still on the phone. I'm still on the phone.
Hi,
we were not.
everybody.
We were not ready.
Are we ready now?
We're ready. Welcome to Canton Chronicle Live. I'm your host, John Camo. Some of you know me by my Twitter name, Dixie Normus. We have a packed show for you tonight, full of surprise guests, gifts, people going to be late, people going to be able to sign on, some won't, some will. We're going to roll with it. No matter what, it's how you handle it. So, run to the fridge, grab your Pricks and Cider, text all the Cronks, tell them that the Canton Chronicle is live. So, first off, happy birthday to Reality Check, one of our best Cronks out there. Happy birthday, Reality Check. Here we go. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boots on the ground, false memories in the sky. Welcome to a very special edition of Canton Chronicle Live, the one and only Helena Rafferty Retirement Extravaganza. That's right. After decades of public service, selective vision, and courtroom caliber forgetfulness, Chief Rafferty is hanging up her badge, assuming she ever had it in the first place. And tonight, we're sending her off the only way I know how, and that's with gifts, gaslighting, and a whole lot of LOL Post-it notes. So, just like the select board starts off with the 3-minute public speaking, I figured, it should be the exact same thing with this show. And why not bring the queen of the 3-minute speech? Everyone knows her lines. What a joke. My humble opinion. Please, everybody, let's welcome to the party, Brenda Sweeney.
Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
How are you?
Do you have a speech for us?
I might, yes.
All righty, let's hear
It
it.
might be a little longer than 3 minutes.
All right, I won't buzzer you.
Turn off the timer.
I'll shut the timer off for this one.
Okay.
Thanks, Tom. Bye.
Brenda Sweeney, Canton, my humble opinion. Remember Helena's speech at a select board meeting saying no matter what the jury decides, her children will always be able to look at her as a person of integrity. She'll always be able to look others in the eye because there is no evidence of a cover-up. What a joke. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? The one-way mirror in the lobby of the station is what gives her the courage to face the citizens. We don't even know if she's there, but it works for her. My gift to Helena is the mirror of moral certainty so she can finally look someone in the eye, herself. She can stand straight and tall and look in the mirror to convince herself of her own moral certainty. It's the #1 doctor-recommended spine-straightening exercise for bent coppers all over the world. She may even get naming rights. Another joke. This gift will allow her to exercise on a daily basis until it cracks from the pressure, of course. I'd also like to thank Helena for her astounding contributions to medical literature. Remember her comments about not finding James Casey earlier? Quote, it wouldn't have changed the outcome. She's revolutionized the...
That wasn't me. Sorry.
Yeah, Mike.
Looking at you.
No, that was Mike. That was Mike texting me that the 3 minutes was up.
Okay. It wouldn't have changed the outcome. She's revolutionized the medical community's understanding of life-saving measures. That whole hour before the Grim Reaper shows up, it's a moot point. You're going anyway, no matter how hard they try to save you. Think of the money saved by not sending out ambulances. I hear the whole med flight community is in a panic about losing their jobs. Harvard Medical School is so impressed with their insight, they're awarding her an honorary doctorate so she can teach a class on healthcare economics titled Rafferty's Principles. The syllabus reads, Healthcare Revenue Indicators from the Grim Reaper. When enough really is enough. No textbook required, bring your own mirror. While running personal errands on her own time, she ran over a pedestrian. Her rationale for the town to accept responsibility for the resulting lawsuits? She has to be ready 24/7. You see, there is a method to her madness. The real reason the number of minutes in the day, 1440, is plastered all over our cruisers to save Helena's tush from being sued. Such amazing foresight. Yet another joke. Fair warning to those revelers coming back from the concession stands at Gillette. If she sends you flying down those stairs, you're not getting her $1.8 million house. It's her word against yours. Even if there is surveillance footage, we all know she's a firm believer in no tampering. A heads up to the rest of the world. She'll show up in Kevlar with her gun to your DEI meeting of all places. Whatever you do, don't call her a Neanderthal. Her code of ethics just can't take it, especially if she's hangry. And we did deny her that kitchen, so tread lightly. Finally, in recognition of Helena's retirement, the Select Board is declaring July 1st Free the Signs Day. It's now safe for the I Love Canton signs to come out of the closet. The parade starts at the site of the original arrest. Oh, sorry, I meant mistake. D&E Pizza. And it continues up to the dispatch site, Canton PD, where it concludes with a ceremony to rebalance the scales of justice now that Helena's thumb has left the building. Hope to see you there. Have a nice night.
Thank you, Brenda.
You're welcome.
That was great. And so there it is. There's the mirror. I look at myself every day. No, I'm not corrupt, but it might crack under federal pressure. So that's the mirror you're giving Helena. That is so sweet.
I hope you
Very,
like it.
very, very thoughtful of you. Well, while we have Brenda here, you might have to wait a minute because our next guest was a man of many titles: detective, self-activating officer, weekend constitutional law professor. He's been involved in so many internal messes, Canton had to create a separate broom closet full of files labeled Lank cases. Whether he was handcuffing citizens under the influence, seizing vehicles without probable cause, or play Guess Who's Investigating with Jen McCabe on his front porch the morning after a man died, you can always count on Detective Michael Lank to bring something. Confusion, litigation, but he looks good in uniform. Detective Mike Lank, he couldn't be with us tonight because he's doing some last-minute shopping down at the new Costco in Sharon for the real retirement party for Helena tomorrow at 4:30 at his place. So, filling in for him is his next-door neighbor, Dennis Sweeney. Dennis, you got some things from Mike? Mike Lank, what do you got?
I got a handwritten note.
Oh, you do?
I do.
What's it say?
Helena, thanks for covering my flank all these years. Here's a token of my appreciation and some duct tape for your mirror in case the feds ever show up. Your friend, Select Enforcement, Flanker.
That is sweet.
Number one is a self-activation button. It looks like the Staples Easy button, but when you press, it sends a cruiser to the scene of a civil rights lawsuit. Then we get number two, a DIY vehicle Caesar kit. Includes zip ties, a tow order with no date, a blank warrant, just add judge, and a bumper sticker that says consent, never met her. And number three, a welcome mat that reads, I wasn't there. Perfect for Helena's front porch in Boston or Lanker's front porch where Jen McCabe Kelsey dropped by to chat about the investigation the morning after a man died in her brother-in-law's driveway. And on the mat, you can flip it over and it says, statement retracted. Have a safe retirement, Helena. Have somebody drive you home.
Wow. Thank you, Mike Lank. I'm telling you, I have a feeling they're all going to come out of the station for this one tonight. I really think that we're going to have a full squad tonight.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Dennis and Brenda, for leading off our show tonight.
You're welcome.
I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
We'll be watching.
Put it on the big screen so we can actually see.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye,
night.
guys. All right. And we're off. We're off and running, folks. The show has started.
John, it's going to be something else.
I'm going to need a Pricks and cider soon. Yeah. Oh, my God. So before I bring our next guest on, our next guest was so concerned with all the shows in which Boozy couldn't make it that he provided us with our very own fill-in Boozy. We have a fill-in Boozy wearing a Jackson Yannetti shirt.
What
There
the
you go.
hell is that?
It's a fill-in Boozy.
Boozy,
There you go.
Here.
It's in case you weren't going to be here on time.
Wow.
I almost took off my headphones.
I
Yeah.
look great. I look so good. Yay.
I promised them that I would put that up. So we have a very special moment from a man who single-handedly triggered more police overtime than a parade permit. He's been stalked, surveyed, slapped with criminal charges for possessing deadly contraband like yellow rubber ducks. Please welcome the man, the myth, the Mallard Menace himself, Richie Schiffer. Hey, Rich.
Across this way in the morning.
Hey.
Listen, turn that TV down.
I did.
Okay. What's going on?
Quack, quack.
I understand you might have something for Helena.
Yes, I do. Chief Rafferty, or should I say soon to be private citizen Rafferty. I come not to harass but to honor with a symbol of a great Canton duck crisis of 2023. Here's my gift to you. First up, a $50 gift card from Canton Fence. Ideal for keeping curious citizens, federal agents, and inconvenient troops out of the yard. And second, the limited edition hand surveilled rubber duck mounted to a citation clipboard has been watched for 6 months. Label it a pizza safety. I don't know. And ultimately vindicated by the court of common sense. Attached, there's a note, this note, I want to attach to it, to Alina. May this duck follow you everywhere, just like your officer followed me. Except this one doesn't have to write up phony charges. You see, while you had Officer Taylor wasting tax dollars on tracking my terrifying duck placements, real crimes were being, ignored. But hey, now that you're retiring, the duck is yours. And treat it well. And remember, next time someone leaves you a message in a bird form, maybe don't call a surveillance team. Just take a breath. Or talk to a therapist. I'm sure you talk to Short and Shiny every day. Congratulations, Alina. Have a wonderful retirement, and please don't go try to be chief somewhere else.
Thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Richard.
That's a very nice. Did you get that at the trophy shop? Did you make that yourself?
What's that, my hat?
The duck citation on the
Oh,
on a
that thing
clipboard.
was custom made. That thing, I can't even tell you what that thing cost me. I honest to God, if you knew how much that cost me, right?
Yeah.
You'd really crap your pants.
Some things, Richie, are priceless.
Yeah. With that said, Eric. With that said,
With that said, I did bring a friend with me.
Oh, God.
I just wanted to show you who my friend is.
You got one too. You got one too.
This is John.
Wow, I have abs. I'm pretty hairy on that thing.
I thought those were this guy.
Hey, we're gonna put those on the store. We're gonna have to raffle that one off.
Oh.
I'm gonna have you sign this one, and then
I will sign that one, and we're gonna raffle that one off. Mullins is gonna want it. She's got to put it in the passenger seat when she uses the zip lane.
Why is your shirt on, Boozy?
Boozy had a Yannetti Jackson shirt on.
Why? Come on, John. Can't be
Booze, it's your call.
that bad.
She's not Irish.
It's
Well,
not.
she-
It's not. I'm
Yeah.
Irish.
Oh, you're Irish?
Yes.
Oh. Well,
See?
See?
yeah. All right. Well, we'll do it.
You're okay, sure.
We're running behind. We're gonna take the Jackson Yannetti shirt off. So
I What is going on?
I don't know. We're running behind. We're watching as
Okay.
people are coming in. So, Richie, Jesus, I'm losing my headphones. Here we go. There you go.
You have new TikTok props now.
No.
Oh my God.
Thank you,
That
John.
would
Thank you, Richie.
Boozy.
no.
Hey, we can't fit the E. We can't forget about the E, can we?
No.
You got one for E?
E.
You got one for Eric?
I
Never
have
know.
a little friend too.
What?
Oh boy.
You thought that was a simple visit the other day, Johnny boy.
Oh my God, there's an Eric. Hold on. We got to go full screen on this one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's an Eric.
That deserves a duck citation, I think. Where's my sign?
Where's the I Love Canton? Well, you know what? Same thing. You can write an I Love Canton on it and sign it, and we'll raffle that off. There you go.
Well,
Richie.
we're gonna put them all up
I
at
hope you
once.
enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun thing. So, all of you, I hope you enjoyed it. And
John, you
I
all
hope
right?
you're
down
okay
there?
with that, Boozy.
There you go.
Good.
Hey, don't be putting booze
Now I
in the
don't.
corner.
Now I don't feel so creepy. Okay.
I couldn't find one that I could fit with her, so I said, I'm just getting something off the wall, and that's what I did.
Well, they're off the wall, Richie.
I just say, listen, enjoy. I'm gonna go down.
Thank God you didn't get me a pickup truck. You know what I'm talking about. That's for a later date. All right. Well, thank you, Richie.
Okay. I don't know what that's about, actually. But
Yeah, you do. You'll know. Bye, Richie.
In the
Give
cream
me,
room later.
give me a hint and I'll leave.
Your pickup truck.
My pickup?
Yeah. You were going to buy something. I'll text you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
right.
getting off this and going watching.
Thank you, Rich.
Folks, we're gonna keep moving along. We're gonna go a little bit out of order because some people are coming in. Some people are ready. Some people aren't ready. We're still waiting for the H-Rock doctor to come in. But so while we have the people ready, we got a special gift, and we have a gift from the chair of the Police Audit Committee, a man who bravely led the charge to hire a firm, and then make sure that they didn't find anything. Bob McCarthy. We've got Bob McCarthy. Well, maybe we don't. He wanted to be here in person, but someone had to stay behind and make sure the minutes from March 12th meeting was still unread. So in his place, presenting Bob McCarthy's farewell gift to Helena, please welcome the man who reviewed Canton's audit scope and immediately said, no thanks, thanks, but no thanks, Larry Smith from the Sturm Group. Hey, Larry.
Hey, John, how you doing?
What's going on?
Not much. Happy to be here. Nice Sunday night. Little entertainment.
Yeah.
Roast going on, I see.
Well, I mean, you got to send her off with, it's, let me preface this with, Helena, this is all in good fun. I love you. I miss you. We can text each other again now that the trial's over. So if you want to send me a text, you can. I will answer it. I just didn't want to answer it while the trial was going on. So, Helena, this is from us to you. So, Larry, what you got?
Thank you, John, and thank you, Helena, for giving me the unique opportunity to be associated with an audit that never really had a chance. Since Bob was unavailable tonight, I would like to present you with a gift. Inside, you'll find a limited edition, professionally bound copy of How to Commission an Audit That Guarantees No Answers, the Bob McCarthy Playbook. He even trademarked it. Wow, that's pretty impressive. It includes a pre-filled scope of work labeled, please avoid anything involving misconduct, accountability, or transparency. A complimentary rubber stamp that says, out of scope. do-it-yourself audit result generator that only prints everything looks fine, probably. A blank page labeled accountability findings, a post-it note that says, please don't look too hard, and a golden boss dedication from Bob that reads, to Helena, thanks for making it look like we were doing something. Enjoy retirement, Bob.
Thank you. That's wow. I didn't know Bob had it in him. I mean, I thought he was going to be sitting at home watching Judge Judy. I didn't know he was going to write such a nice thing. He's really got a sweet spot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get the audit.
Well, thank you so much for filling in for Bob McCarthy. And we hope to see you soon because I hear you have you might be having a new show coming out soon.
Yeah, we're going to launch with Bribes, Lies, and Alibis on 9/11, 24th anniversary. We're going to go off script for our very first episode, and we're going to do a 2-hour tribute to Sacrifice. And we're going to focus on the Flight 93 that went down in Scranton and the sacrifices of those people, the 9/11 responders, the people that are on scene. We're going to go over the Massachusetts-born Medal of Honor winner, Tech Sergeant Chapman from the Combat Controllers. And, one of my near and dear favorites is Pat Tillman because he walked away from a multi-million-dollar
Absolutely.
to go become a Army Ranger. So we'll be taking care of that.
That's awesome. So 9/11. What time? Do you have a time yet?
That was probably going to be 6 to 8.
Okay.
Be 6 to 8.
9/11.
It's going
6
to be
to
a
8.
report.
Sweet.
So,
Well, thank you, Larry.
thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Good to see you, buddy.
Nice to see you guys.
Yeah.
One last thing.
You're
Plan
lucky. I almost hit the button.
of this document is, it's technically complete, but lacks a little bit of facts. Congratulations. You survived the audit that never was an audit. And as a bonus, I've also included a copy of the Sturm Group's official response letter framed with a gold plaque that reads, respectfully declined. You're not fooling anyone.
There you go. There you go. That was it. So she got the stamp and she got the letter from the Sturm Group. Well, thank you. Thank you, Larry.
You're welcome.
Right.
Have a good show, folks. I guess you have a lot of people lined up after.
We just got to keep going right through who's here. Thank you, Larry.
You have a good show. I'm going to watch it from the background. Put me
Okay.
back wherever.
You go back to your table. Go grab a Pricks and Cider. They're in the back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
That was
Great.
Wow. I can't believe how many people are turning up for this.
good. It was
I
great
love
to
Larry.
see Larry.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him in a little while. It's good to
Haven't
have
seen
him back.
Larry, and Bob's doing good apparently. So yeah, that's great.
This is great.
Yeah. So our next gift was supposed to be delivered by the select board member Mike Loughran, but unfortunately he's attended tonight's event the same way he was serving the town, virtually, from a safe, unprotestable distance. He served bravely from his living room recliner. He defended democracy by calling the cops on a chicken protester in front of his house. And he once bravely attended a select board meeting in spirit only. Mike Chicken Nugget Freedom Fighter Loughran couldn't make it. So we came up with another Mike from Canton. A Mike that's probably known more for his flopping style goalie skills and whose mother practically electrocuted every kid that went through the Canton school system. Let's bring up Mike Haverty.
Hey, good evening.
What's going on, Mike?
Not much. Hey, I couldn't let Mike be the only person bringing a gift. I was brought up. My mother always taught me bring gifts and stuff, especially in an amazing occasion like this. So this ultimate sacred cow, Helena, who told the town of Canton, you know where to find me. Well, apparently we couldn't find her. So I got our little cowbell, taking us back to the tradition of Canton back when we were a farming town. So Helena, put this around your neck and we'll know where to find you. But now
Wow.
it's my turn to read from the layer on Mars where he's safe from all those protesters who turned the town hall into basically like a scene from out of Escape from New York. I got this nice message from Mike. Helena, you've had your ups and downs, a minor pedestrian collision in neighboring towns. As someone who knew about your little Rentham oopsie early on and said nothing, Mike just wanted to say you handled it exactly how Canton handles everything. Say nothing, hope the guy doesn't talk to the press, and definitely don't tweet about it. So on behalf of Mike Chicken Nugget Freedom Fighter Loughran, I present you this heartfelt gift, a custom GPS unit, the Loughran Lane Departure Warning System. It comes pre-programmed to avoid Creek Street and Rentham entirely and alerts you when the ducks are on Washington Street, because that's obviously the most important thing. And it might even alert you if someone's going to petition and address grievances to their government to send them out and scare them with felony charges. But that's for another time. Every time you take a left-handed turn, it gently whispers, "Did you tell the public yet?" No. Good girl. Congratulations, Helena. Well deserved. That's very thoughtful, Mike. I'm honored to.
Well, I guess that driving school, he must have all those GPSs programmed in his car for everybody. That's a nice. I didn't know he had all those kind of GPSs.
It's very thoughtful in retirement years.
Yeah.
You know what? He must have had a bunch of extra stored in that container at John Connley's house. I bet you there's a bunch of boxes of them back there.
Well, thank you. I don't know what.
Of course, you're welcome.
I'm trying to help with the with the texting here. I don't know what's going on here. The asylum is live. I've been just trying to motor right through.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mike.
Of course, you're welcome.
And that was really nice from the other Mike. You know.
Yeah.
At least we got one of the Loughrans on the show. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Cheers. You're welcome.
Good to see you, Mike.
Ooh. All right. I mean, that's just the beginning, folks. That's just the beginning. There's more. It depends on how fast my fingers can click on all the people. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of stuff out of order because nothing goes according to plan when you have like 15 to 20 people that you're trying to fit through. So let's we have someone that let's see who we have next. We had Larry. I think. Well, I got one. While we're waiting on some of the next people to filter through, this next presenter could not be here in person. Let's face it, 90% of the presenters that we picked were never going to be on the show anyways. So we got his college buddy. All right. Both guys are known for their curtains. One's got his curtain behind him. The other one he had closed. Filling in for Tommy Kellaher is his friend from college that he went to, what was that, Bridgewater State? Is that where they went? I don't know. They went to college together. This guy is known for his cannabis reporting and his campaigning. He's won several awards. We haven't won, we didn't win a dick, right? But we're proud to bring you Mike Crawford via his Max Headroom style. In other words, he couldn't be here, but he sent us a video. So we're going to bring up Mike Crawford.
Tommy Kellaher couldn't be here today, even though I haven't seen him since Bridgewater State College and Tony's Cantina. He sent me a text today out of the blue and asked me if I could be here for him because he couldn't be here. He's never here. He's not here today. He's not here yesterday. He wasn't there that day since 2022. We haven't seen him, but I got a text today from Tommy Kellaher, and he asked me to present today for Helena Rafferty. He could be at home today. He could be hiding behind the curtains. Definitely, his ring cameras aren't on. He could also be in Maine, apparently, or I don't know. Maybe he's just chilling, watching some video. But don't worry, Tommy brought some gifts today. We brought some gifts from Tom Kellaher. He sent them over. Just want to let you know. I'm just reading a couple comments from Tommy that Tom Kellaher sent me. He said he may be masterfully avoiding subpoenas right now. I don't know what that means. Like it's playing football at Bridgewater State. But don't worry, Tommy did send me. Like I said, we used to drink beers at Tony's Cantina at Bridgewater. And he wanted me to present a couple gifts today for Helena Rafferty for her retirement. I got the collector's set of red Solo cups he sent along. It's the Helena edition. Each one is hand washed. It's definitely clean. No dirty Solo cups. They're all clean. The chain of custody is definitely optional. They're authentic. These are authentic red Solo cups that he sent along for Helena Rafferty. He passed them through the front door to Good and Gallagher that night, that snowy night. These are the leftovers. These are actually, I have them here. I'm going to give them to Helena Rafferty tonight from Tommy Kellaher. But I don't know. They've named an interim chief, Joseph Perkins. I do like that. They hired someone from the outside. I'm not sure Tommy's too happy about that. So as Helena heads off into retirement or witness relocation, just know that you're leaving the department, Helena, in great hands with Tommy Kellaher. If you need to find Tommy, just swing by Fairview. He won't come to the door, but you might catch a silhouette behind the blinds clutching a Solo cup and whispering, "Tell him I was never here." So let's raise a cup, a red plastic cup, and unquestionably sourced to Helena from Tommy Kellaher. And thanks for never asking what Tommy saw or didn't see. Thank you so much, Helena Rafferty, for that. Enjoy your retirement. Let's lift a red Solo cup for Helena Rafferty from Tommy Kellaher.
Oh.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers! Cheers, everyone! Thanks, Mike. That was nice of him to, he like the rest of us. Let me tell you, when he texted me and said, "Listen, I am so sorry that I said I was going to be there, and then I couldn't be there because," and amen for this. He's spending time with his significant other that he's probably neglected for the last 3 years, just like all the rest of us. All right. And so you can't fault him for that. So I hope he's having a great dinner. And then he took the time to go and make the video. So thank you, Mike, for doing that because you put in the effort. So that was very, very sweet of you. So
Love.
yeah, that was the Irish goodbye.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah. What's up with your mic?
There you go. Sorry.
Yeah, you should put the mic in front of your mouth.
It just went.
know.
Hold on. It just went missing, but Helena found it.
This got in the way. Sorry.
Oh, people! I hope we're doing you guys proud. I'm gonna have to fill in for someone that is a little late and can't make it, so I'm gonna fill in, and it's just fitting because John Connley wasn't gonna be here. Face it, I think he'd get the hives if he ever came anywhere near me. So I think what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna read John Connley's letter for Helena. So, Helena, John writes this. As someone who recently transitioned into the thrilling lifestyle of being voted out by the public, I salute your ability to retire with grace and without a humiliating loss to Susan Harrington. Your service to Canton was as bold as it was unreviewed. Redactions, impeccable, chain of custody, those were all optional. Transparency, selectively avoided, just like John Connley here at this party. He included a few gifts to honor your career and distract from his. The first gift that he gives you was fuel for the untraceable. It's a $25 Dunkin' gift card because caffeine makes everything redacted smoother. The second one was a laminated copy of his select board badge. Still works at most small town parades, and I think we have that. Yeah, we have that. That's a nice badge. And then the third gift was a Topgolf poker chip that I think he spelled wrong. Maybe it's because that's how he says Helena. I don't know. But I know it's Helena. It's Helena, not Helena. Because he may or may not have approved Topgolf. So I guess you get a free Topgolf ticket. He goes on to say, enjoy retirement, Helena. May your mornings be quiet, your inbox be empty, and your name never appear in a Canton Chronicle headline again. Yours in selective accountability, John Connley. Still the people's commish if you ask the right people. There you go. So that was something from John Connley.
You know, the top golf is chef's kiss. You know, that's really giving of John Connley. Yeah.
I know.
I'm sure she really appreciates that.
Our seventh. Go ahead.
Does she have to call ahead to get her tea time, or?
No, I think that's one of those head of the line poker chips. You just go right in.
Right in
I
front,
think you used in conjunction with the badge, it gets you anywhere.
Yeah, she's definitely got like a permanent table at Topgolf, just for her and John. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Also a free Pricks and cider with that,
yeah. Earn that. She has to come on. She has to earn that.
Yeah. Well, maybe you don't know. Maybe she'll get an invite tonight. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. So we're gonna keep moving right along. So what we got? Is that 7 already? 7 down. Wow. I mean, we're going fast.
How many?
20.
Oh boy.
I know. We're flying. Our next presenter is a little late. So we're going to go out of order again, Booze. We're going to go out of order.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal. There is one person when it comes to a certain investigation that we all think of. And although he has been outwardly outspoken recently in the media, he doesn't feel comfortable speaking at this certain going away retirement party. He doesn't want this to be clipped like Higgins at Berkowitz's party and then it have to magically disappear just like all the other footage. So knowingly so, Courtney wanted to speak on his behalf. And you don't know who Courtney is, his sister. I know.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know, we let out the invitation and you know, she basically said, you know, I didn't want to be here tonight. You know, I wouldn't be caught dead on the show, just like a bunny being thrown slammed against a wall. But I want to speak for her. I want to speak for Courtney. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool. So this is what Courtney sent us. Okay. So, you know, from girl to girl, you know, kind of talk.
Okay.
So, all right. And there's a little Taylor Swift in here too, if you couldn't guess. Wow, what a night, what an era. And what a privilege it is to be here speaking on behalf of my beloved brother, Mikey, or as you all know him, the unofficial head of public relations for Cover Ups and Group Text Anonymous. Mikey would be here, but he doesn't want to catch any shit. And as his big sis, I have a duty to speak for the silent majority. Helena, you've truly left your mark on Canton, mostly in the form of redacted reports, sealed affidavits, and nothing to see here press releases. This day is bittersweet. Bitter because the town is losing a legend. Sweet because, let's be real, you're getting out of this whole Reed mess before it explodes any further, and they'll pin it on the girl. You. Remember the night Karen was charged? Mikey was buzzing like a frat boy on his 4th Bud Light. The academy taught him to be thorough, which is why he went out of his way to share the private cause of death of Officer O'Keefe's brother-in-law with his fantasy football group chat. Investigative integrity and gossip. Now that's multitasking. That's what the Proctors like to do. Mike wanted me to let you know that he's grateful for everything you've done to preserve the sacred traditions of lose the phone, blame the weather, and threaten the whistleblower. Truly, your support during that very difficult time and delicate time when he was juggling framing Karen Reed, joking about her mental health, and still finding time to text me about gifts from Julie Albert meant the world to him. Speaking of gifts, remember when Julie said she wanted to get Mike a big present if Karen got convicted? Simpler times. That whole get her to kill herself campaign we brainstormed, what a dark little bonding moment for the family. You just don't get that kind of tight-knit professional support anymore, unless, of course, you work for the Commonwealth or Canton PD. And don't worry, we haven't forgotten your tireless leadership in never asking questions, never holding anyone accountable, and always remembering to circle the Post-it notes instead of the facts. I want to make this cut and dry. We appreciate the selective video footage you gave of Brian Higgins at headquarters. Zero chance he skates. But because Mikey couldn't be here, he told me to pass this message along. Tell Helena, thanks for never asking too many questions and for looking the other way when we joked about Reed's thyroid meds or, wishing she just ended already. Everyone knew it was a figure of speech and only chicks with no ass wouldn't get that joke. Anyways, retirement finally means you get to sit back, relax, and finally finish those true crime shows you always were told were, quote, too realistic. We got you a gift certificate to Cover Story Spa, where they scrub your record and exfoliate your conscience. Here's to you, Chief Rafferty, the woman who taught us that loyalty beats the truth. Text messages are just opinions, and justice is what you make it look like on paper. To remember to always laugh at the ridiculous accusations because they are only coming from the loud minority anyways. Happy retirement, and don't forget to delete the footage on the way out.
Well done, Boozy. Well done.
Well done. Well done. Well, that wasn't Boozy. That was one of the Proctors.
That was Courtney.
Boozy,
Yeah,
Boozy just read it. We're just here reading the ones.
Presented it well.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't have done that. That was way too Taylor Swifty. So, like I said, we're just rolling with it. One of our guests absolutely hates Boston traffic. Okay, so our guest is going to be a few minutes late. So once again, I'm just gonna we're gonna roll with it. I mean, the show must go on, right? The show must go on. Before, let's see what we got. Oh my God, we're gonna go out of order. We are gonna go out of order, all right? Because two guests both came in at the same time. Let's see which one we're gonna take first. I don't know. Which one, Eric? Which one do we take first? Which one?
Ladies before gentlemen.
Ladies before gentlemen. All right, ladies before gentlemen. Let's get to our special guest, who actually it's in reverse order, but they're both here together, so that's awesome. Where are we? Stay with me, folks. 20 people to go through. Oh, here we are. Here we go. All right.
Nobody showed up for rehearsal.
No, I know. One person did. Together, they've testified, edited, deleted, adjusted, reworded, and somehow came out untouched. Give it up for Canton's most revision-friendly cousins. Allie couldn't make it because she's Ubering her friends around from Leonetti's house. And Colin may or may not be delivering pizza in his gray hoodie. So the fourth member of our Canton Chronicle crew, and the only member from Resistance to Silence that was willing to come on the show, our very own, outspoken, beautiful Boston Brandy. What's going on, Brandy? Is she muted? Is she muted? She's muted. Brandy, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. Yeah, wait, because you didn't come in for practice. You didn't come in for practice.
Can you hear?
Oh, there you go. There you go. What's going on?
Look, Helena's already trying to silence you. How
I know, always. All the platforms, I'm always silenced.
Oh, I can't believe we're still going.
Oh my God.
So I
thank
hear.
you for having me, anyways.
Yeah, I hear you might have some gifts and a speech from some people.
Allie sent this letter.
No.
Yeah.
What does it say?
She goes, Helena, you have always been the rock, or at least the person who told us where to stand so Colin wouldn't trip over one and scrape his knuckles. You never questioned me when I drove around all night long, but I said I was home. You never questioned me when I saved a dog that didn't ask for it. You never questioned me when I printed out a screenshot to show Colin was definitely not there anymore. You never questioned me when I swore under oath that I went straight home. And if anyone says otherwise, that's just misogyny and bad lighting. So I got you this, Helena, a gift. A framed screenshot blown up 300% with timestamps cropped just right. A plush dog named Alibi who whines every time you say Fairview. And a toy SUV with GPS that just loops between Canton High School and 34 Fairview but never parks. Ever.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, these kids. I don't know where they get the money for that, but hey, well, thank you. Well, Helena, I hope Helena thanks her.
We know it's not clean money. Well, allegedly.
Yeah.
Here's Colin's.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget Colin.
too. Ooh.
Helena, thank you. I don't remember much, but I remember this. Allie drove me to the McAlberts. Allie drove me home. I fell on some ice. I scraped my knuckles, and I definitely had a drink in my hand the whole time. You never pressed me for more. Thank you for that. You never asked me about the rest of the night or the morning or my clothes or my knuckles. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And that's what true leadership is. So I got you this. A magic 8-ball, but every side says, I don't recall. Helena, you gave us the space to misremember, the freedom to roam, and the kind of oversight that says, we're good here, right? Enjoy retirement. If you ever miss us, just open your mailbox or check your screenshots. We'll be there inconsistently, but passionately. Love Colin.
Oh.
Oh, he must have given you that outside D&E, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, what a nice
Crossed
girl.
the street, everything just to give it to me. He was a
That's so
gentleman.
sweet. I hope he didn't use his tip money to buy that.
Never.
Oh. Well, thank you. And thank you for coming on, Brandy. That was very sweet of you to fill in for the kids.
Thank you for
You know,
inviting me.
It's a Sunday night. I didn't think they were going to make it.
Yeah,
quite
Sunday.
frankly, no one returned my my invites. So
It's hot outside. Everyone's at the beach.
that's what it is. They're at the beach up in Maine or New Hampshire somewhere, all taking pictures together.
Making up for all those rainy weekends we had during the trial,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Brandy. And thank you for being one of our best mods between you, Boozy, and Mullins. You guys
Yeah,
are
still waiting for that check, that big check. I
You
got.
guys, well, unfortunately, we don't have a lot to deal with.
I
I'm
like
still in the
hugs.
hole. I'm still in the
A
hole.
little check.
I
So,
like hugs, but have a good night. I love all of you.
thank you, Brandy.
Thanks, Brandy. Nice to see you.
Bye.
Oh my God! And now the people are coming. So we're almost back. We're almost back in order. So and I know we're going to go with the younger version first because I know the older version can wait a couple minutes. All right, and the younger one's a quick one. So he's not quick, but maybe he's quick. I don't know. Could be quick. So. This person is going to come on and speak for the junior members of the Canton Police Department. He's a citizen. He's a local citizen. I'm sure when we bring him on, I bet you more people know this local citizen than they know me or you, Eric. I am almost betting more people know this citizen. And this citizen, I guess he's got the finger on the pulse of the junior members of the police station. So without further ado, let's bring on local Canton citizen. Hello, sir.
Thank you for letting me speak. I just want to say a few words.
Oh, absolutely.
Helena had a dream, a passion, not body cameras. Not training, not proper fucking whatever, okay? Not missing footage from Berkey's Freak Off, no. She had a culinary dream, hospitality. She saw more for the Canton Police Department. She wanted full tummies. She wanted happy men. Because the way to your heart is through your stomach. She got herself a stove. How can we forget when half the fucking squad was starving and they had cold chicken nuggets?
Nothing worse than a cold chicken nugget.
The tragedy of 2021, how could we forget? Imagine the tragedy if we didn't have that. What would our good men in blue do on these days with inclement weather, on these days where they couldn't just go out and go to Dunkin' Donuts because it was snowing, and that's dangerous.
So dangerous.
Well, tonight, I'm going to present to you a very special award and a very special product. Tonight, we preheat the precinct. That's right. The Helena Rafferty Memorial Easy Bake Oven, fueled by passion, love, and a 40-watt light bulb. Not useful for upgrades, preloaded with a recipe card for tail light tenders. Even a false memory bake mode where it comes out about 6 weeks later. Overnight shift, your problems are over. Heat your nuggets with pride. Sleep well, knowing your stove legacy lives on. Bon appetit, Chief. P.S. We were going to get you a George Foreman grill, but we know you hate blacks. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Wow. And there goes the citizen. I mean, that was can't make this up. Just happened. I'm speechless.
I wonder where that local citizen is right now.
I think he's in the police department parking lot. I don't know. Oh my God! Wow. Okay, I need a breath. I need a breath. I need a bath too.
It's time for a word from our sponsor.
Oh, I gotta take a breath on that one.
What?
That was amazing. I teared up.
I will say, I want one of those easy bake ovens.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's with love. All these gifts are with love. I mean, the thought that went behind these things. So, our next presenter is someone who used to patrol Canton, but now serves Boston, where apparently the only thing more flexible than the schedule is her memory. She once told the feds she saw Higgins and Berkey in the Sally Port on the station's monitor system. But now she's not even sure if the monitors exist. Was it a dream, a vision, a glitch in the matrix? Yep. The founding member of False Memory Lane, what a good song that is, could not be here tonight. She's probably doing another overtime shift in Boston. So, we have a very special guest who apparently is going to let me drive her car. Let's bring to the stage someone who hates Boston driving, Nan Gallagher.
Hi,
Nan.
guys. How are you? I'm good. Good
So,
to see you.
thank you for doing this for Dever, not Dever. That's awfully sweet of you to do this. I mean, one woman to another woman to do. We got a lot of women stepping up for Helena this tonight.
Yeah, gotta stand up for her.
Yeah. So what did she bring us?
Oh, well, Helena, Kelly brought you something very special, a framed still from the Sally Port monitors that she once swore she saw, except now she can't recall if the cameras existed or even if she was on duty, or if Higgins or Berkowitz are just fictional characters from an SVU rerun. So instead she brought you this, a framed photo of nothing, just empty black glass, a symbolic tribute to all the things she used to remember until she transferred and got a big raise. It's signed, "With love from Boston, Pete," or "No one testimony. They just let you forget."
Aw. Oh, thank you, Officer Dever. That's so sweet. And there it is. And there it is, the desk with nothing on the monitors.
I actually have one here too.
Oh, and there you go. There's the other one. Frame of nothing. So
I come prepared.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So Nan, depending on how soon things happen to you, we might have a client for you that we're going to have to talk. I mean, he is here tonight. We're not going to get into it because tonight it's really about Helena. But if you noticed, Eric is free for the moment.
Free Eric D. Free Eric D. I love it.
So, but we might have to talk to you about something. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I think we'll have lots to talk about. I think I'm seeing you this week, John. So
you are. I know. I gotta get my cowboy boots on because if I'm gonna fit, I got a giant shoehorn to get myself in and out of that vehicle.
Yeah. We'll get you
I told
a Hoyer lift.
Every chance I get, I walk by Mullins going, she's going to let me drive her car.
I hate to spoil it, John, but I did not bring.
Oh, I knew it.
Until I'm safely off the radar, I don't bring my own vehicle.
That's too fancy for these
I don't
roads.
think John could fit in that thing anyway.
I knew I couldn't.
No, I will tell you, my son said when I purchased it and it was delivered, he said you couldn't fit a fart in that thing. So
I have a Challenger. I have a Dodge Challenger. My seat's all the way to the back. So I mean, nobody's sitting in the back seat behind me when I'm driving. So I feel like the guy Bubba Smith from Police Academy. My chair's all the way to the back.
That's awesome.
But,
can you drive stick shift, by the way?
Of course I can. I got a Class A license. I've been a truck driver for friggin' 30 years.
Now you're talking my language.
I know. But thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you this week.
Bye, guys. And congratulations to soon-to-be former Chief Rafferty. You've caused no disruption and no dismay in this community up here. We're definitely going to miss you a whole lot.
Oh, my God. Thank you. Thank you, Nan. Oh, my God. There goes the beautiful Nan Gallagher.
I should have showed Nan this though.
I'll bring it. We'll sign it. Oh my God! So, do you? Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Can you text the Godfather there right next to Boozy down below, and just let him know that he sees us.
He
Hey, yeah, you know what we're doing. You were sideways for a little bit. You fixed your camera. I see you down there. Trust me, we're going to get to you. But we have two other special guests that we ran behind because things happen, and you know what happens when you're live. Nothing works. Nothing goes the way it's supposed to. But we're almost back on track. We're almost back on track.
Are we sure this isn't rehearsal?
We didn't rehearse. We didn't rehearse. I mean, I've been scrolling. Oh, actually, you know what? I am sorry. We are bringing up the old man first. He's gonna be so mad. Look at it. He just perked up.
Well, that's
because it's in that order. Look at that. Look at that.
That outfit I got going.
All right. Come on.
Hey, watch your hands.
I know. Boozy, careful holding on to that.
Sorry.
All right. And now, please welcome a man who somehow turned a potential weapons misconduct charge into a paid summer staycation. A man who defines Brotherhood in Blue as Cape Cod cocktails with your lead investigator. The Sultan of sabbaticals. The mailbox marksman himself. Kevin, mailbox, my Glock Albert. Oh, jeez. I think he's got a lot of prior engagements. I don't think he's back in the state yet. He might be up in Portsmouth. But we do have someone who knows an awful lot about missing firearms, and that's none other than Canton's retired Sergeant Peter Murphy.
Hey, Peter.
All righty then.
What's up, Peter?
Settle down now, or
All
I'll
right.
have to file a missing report for half the Canton Police Department's history in missing reports. I have the great honor of reading a heartfelt message on behalf of Officer Kevin Albert. That's me, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight due to, let's just say, conflicting liquor store obligations. So without further delay, here's Kevin's message to our beloved Helena, a.k.a. Rose of Tralee. Kevin Albert's retirement message, as read by me, is going to read as following. Helena, Chief, Legend, thank you for never asking too many questions about my incident on the Cape. Thank you for not about what I left in the mailbox. Thank you not about what happened that weekend on the Cape. Thank you not even about my Proctor's cruiser smelled like a banana boat and a picnic. You always had our backs, Helena. You, even when we replaced our badges, guns, subpoenas, misplaced badges, guns, and subpoenas in basic judgment. We misplaced that, Helena. Yeah, you're right. So I got this. A decorative mailbox for your safekeeping I want to leave with you on your retirement. I'm going to ad-lib a little, and I'm going to say the mailbox to keep missing and stolen firearms from a Stoughton resident back at 99 Revere Street, Helena, when you were in charge of evidence. You might remember that. Maybe you'd wish to forget it, but I have it in a hard copy. You got it? Helena, it's me you're talking to. Then we have Sallyport videos, and we have racial profiling at Corollas to see who's taking the bus way back when by a non-sworn officer. And then we have rape kits in the refrigerator where people's sandwiches who were civilians working for the Canton Police Department at 99 Revere Street were afraid to eat their sandwiches. And the rape sergeant from Norfolk County came over and said, "You've got to be shitting me, Peter. That's where you're keeping the evidence." Helena, you know what I mean? It's just a history and a pattern that you inherited and you chose not to fix. And then we have Doc Fuller's real estate property up off of Tolman Street. We got Norfolk property. We got Quantico trips. We got New New Jersey crashes. We get trips to Israel, Helena. You know what? But I wish you the best in your retirement. And this mailbox is all encompassing. And we really, really, really do wish you the best.
You didn't run that by me. You never sent me that. I didn't okay that.
You said I could add lib.
Yeah, but you were supposed to send me. You were supposed to send me it so I could okay it.
All right, John.
I didn't know all that was going to be said.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you're live. That's what happens when you're live.
Boozy, how are you doing?
We need to hear more about the sandwiches and the rape kits. What is going on?
Yeah, well, that's for another show, Booze. We will have to bring him on because we have 2 other guests waiting. He gets 3 to 5 minutes. See, now we got
my time's up.
Your
But you
time's
know
up.
what? But you know what? Kevin Albert doesn't like to talk anyway, so it's okay. It's okay.
That's right.
Right.
And his attorney has advised him, don't say a word.
Thank you, Peter Murphy, for that heartfelt message.
The key word there, John, is heartfelt.
All righty.
Well done, Peter.
And he's gone. The Irish goodbye. I am so quick. I am so quick on that button. It's a tricky mouse that I got there. All right. Wow. Nothing says secure firearm handling than like just toss it in the mailbox with your pizza coupons. All right, people. We know what happened this weekend. We know what went on yesterday, last night. Brian Albert couldn't be here. All right.
Shucks.
So, yeah, I know. So filling in for Bri is someone that hands down has the greatest intro for every guest he's ever had on his show. And I'm going to do my best, and it's not even going to come close. But everybody, put your hands together for DJ Calling All Beings. How'd I do?
You did great, John. Thank you very much. It's not.
How's it going, DJ?
It's going great, man. It's an honor to be on with you guys. So yeah, happy to be here.
Well, I hear Brian emailed you his speech since he's stuck up at the wedding. He's cleaning up. He's cleaning up the after the wedding.
Yep. I'm ready to read it to the audience. And
All right.
The guest, I'm gonna try to sound like Brian.
Okay.
Difficult as it is because of his high degree of intellect. But here we go. Hi, Helena. It's Brian, homeowner, Boston police officer, not a Canton officer, and of course, pillar of the community. And as the newspapers were once afraid to say out loud, the man whose home was the location where John O'Keefe died. But it isn't about that home. It's about you, Helena. Helena, you were more than just a chief. You were a wall, a shield. You were a space heater of silence during one of the coldest nights in Canton history. You led the Canton Police Department with grace, discretion, and the rarest of law enforcement traits. The ability to leave a homeowner entirely out of a murder investigation, even when it happened on their lawn. You never asked what happened that night. You were thanked you for treating 34 Fairview just like another snow-covered yard with a perfectly explainable tragedy.
Yeah.
That kind of leadership takes discipline. It takes restraint. It takes a mirror that doesn't crack when you look into it. You kept my name clean. You kept my hands off the record and my family out of the press as long as you could. That's not just professionalism. That's loyalty. So from the basement to the lawn to the witness stand, we never had to step on. Anyway, thank you. And remember, Colin did not commit murder. And don't worry, I'm still not coming out of the house.
So what did you get her?
Oh, sorry. So tonight, I had to scroll down. Sorry, this is on a Word doc. So tonight, I'd like to present a few gifts from one professional with a flawless public record to another. A framed copy of every local news article that didn't mention my name from January to June. A full 5 months of media blackout magic. But let's be honest, being a Boston cop sure has its perks, especially when you're a pillar of the community with friends in the right uniforms.
Oh,
I think that's it. Okay.
There you go. Thank
All
you.
right, sorry, I missed that Oh,
sorry you missed it. No, you nailed it. You nailed it.
I missed the bottom part. So anyway.
You nailed it. Thank you. That was awesome. That was very. Hey, you know what? Even though he's cleaning up dishes after his daughter gets married, he still was able to get the message out to you. Thank you.
God bless Brian. You know, he really is. He's somebody to admire for pretty much no one.
A pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. That was very sweet. Alrighty. Hope to see you soon sometime. Maybe invite me on the show again.
I would love to have you on the show again, Johnny. We're gonna go for I don't know where we're at, 5 or 6, and you know what? Hopefully, though, Beia is gonna come on tonight from the hot tub because she does own a hot tub. So I'm hoping that.
Oh well, we'll just see who's next. Alrighty then.
Bye guys. Have a good night.
Guys.
Bye Boozy. Bye Eric.
See you, buddy. Nice to see you.
Oh my God. I don't know. It just seems to be falling right in order.
Oh, just
So,
like the tail light from the sky.
I know. We did have someone that was unable to come tonight, so I will be again filling in. So before we bring our next guest on, I'd like to go through this real quickly. So 2 other individuals that couldn't make it tonight, Jen and Matt McCabe, because
really,
they didn't
surprised.
want to. I don't know. There was a soccer game going on. I don't know. Subpoenas are flying, but no worries. I'm going to step in and read their speech. After we delete a couple of texts and check my Life 360. So let me get that right here. All right, Helena. Can't believe you're retiring. It feels just like yesterday we were on the phone saying, "Don't say anything yet. Let me talk to Mara." So many memories, or at least the ones that I'm sticking with this week. You always told me, if the story cracks, just say you were emotional and the timeline was fuzzy. That advice got me through more interviews than I can care to count or remember, honestly. That was from Jen. And Matt says, "I'm sorry Jen and I couldn't be there tonight. We were really hoping to attend." No, they weren't. But unfortunately, we're both still busy reviewing the footage of what we swear we saw on our window that night. We didn't want to go without hearing how much we appreciated your leadership. You were like the head coach of a team that played in the snow without cleats or ethics. So here's what I want to say. Helena, you always had a way of making problems disappear, like the footage of me outside 34 Fairview that morning, or any footage from CPD that you felt need be. You never panicked. You kept the game moving. Like when I texted, "Tell him the guy never went in the house." And somehow that didn't even get me benched. You even made that look normal. Jen and I both remember looking out the window that night and seeing Karen's car. We don't remember the exact time, the weather, or whether the shades are up, we're down, but we do remember seeing it. We think, maybe, and that's what counts in Canton police work. Kind of counts. So inside, you're going to find a free session with a memory coach. Perfect for when you just can't recall whether you saw a body, a taillight, or a talking mailbox. An exercise book called From Chair to Front Door in 5 Easy Trips. The trail camera that's been on our street monitoring any tourists that wanted to drive by our house. And a framed print of my now iconic text, "Tell them the guy never went in the house." Helena, you were the glue that held the narrative together, even when that glue was under investigation. Enjoy your retirement, and just know, if the story ever falls apart, I'll always be there to change mine again in your honor. Matt. And, I can't read and put up their gifts at the same time. I do have their gifts somewhere here. Let's see. There it is. There's the camera that they're going to give back to her. There's the camera of the street. And then the frame picture. Wow, I wonder if he crocheted that himself.
I think
So sweet.
chat might need a little more context of that camera. What is that camera exactly?
Oh, that's the trail camera that caught the rolling rally.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the camera that caught the rolling rally. Yeah, it's in the evidence. Yeah.
I'm disappointed they didn't clear up the fact if it was just a peanut butter sandwich or if it was a PB&J.
What about fluff? Don't forget fluff. We do live in New England.
It was only
It could be
between
fluff.
peanut butter. No one mentioned fluff. It was all peanut butter for season 1, and then season 2, Sarah Levinson magically added in jelly.
Well,
now was it Mike Crawford jelly, or was it grape jelly?
Mike Crawford is jelly.
He is jelly.
He's the jelly.
He's the jelly.
Yep.
I don't know, chat.
I can't believe we haven't messed this up yet.
John,
We've been what? We still got a little bit to go.
One of our favorite people who are in chat.
Oh, really?
Jeff Williams is.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Having a tough time with the verdict still. He
Really?
Can't accept it.
No.
No, but
Hey.
Tonight's not a night to talk about verdicts and Jeff's issues. This is Helena's night.
This is Helena's night.
So, John.
Okay. Silliness over now, there, Booze.
Listen, just drop the charges. That's all you gotta do, man.
Listen, we would never have only half of a show on. So while everyone's still going crazy that DJ was on, let's welcome the woman that does all the heavy lifting on that show. All right? So all the cronks out there, put your hands together for Beia!
Hi.
Hi, Beia.
Hello, Beia.
How are you?
What is going on with you? I
Not
guess
much, and I'm not in the hot tub, by the way.
No. I made that mistake of doing that once. I went on someone's show once.
Just once or twice.
Yeah. Maybe it was twice. It might have been twice. I know. Look
We
at
love
this. We
you
all got
for
our
it.
dolls. I mean, this is the best part of the show.
Enough.
So Beia, it looks like that you're going to be stepping in for someone that after tonight is definitely not going to come on the show, even if we have one. I mean, who knows? This could be our last show. But he is the day-to-day administrator of the town and Helena's boss. Someone should have told him that. None other than Charlie Duty. How did you? Wow, I didn't know you had him on the email. And why is that up on her face? Let's get that thing off her face there. Sorry, there. We don't need that up there. There you go. Sorry, there, Booze. Yeah.
What?
Oh, we had the Canton Chronicle logo covering your face.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm branded. It's fine.
Yeah. So Beia, I didn't.
Yes.
So you're in good with Charlie Duty, huh?
I am.
Oh. What's he got to say?
All right, here we go. Wow, Helena. Wow, what a journey it's been. From our days as equals, you running the police, me running the fire, to now, when I'm technically your boss. And by technically, I mean on paper. Because let's be honest, supervising you has always been more of a formality than a reality. You've always done your own thing, from internal affairs to TJ Maxx parking lots, and I've always respected that. Mostly because I've had no idea what was happening. Some say the town administrator should know what's going on in the police. Going on in the police department. I say plausible deniability is underrated. Your leadership has been bold. Some might even call it legendary. Others might use words like selective enforcement, civil litigation, or why is this in a group chat? But that's not for tonight. Tonight, it's about honoring the fact that after all these years, you somehow managed to retire without ever getting me dragged into anything publicly. That's the real miracle. And speaking of miracles, I want to give a quick shout out to my daughter, who by sheer luck and solid instincts left 34 Fairview early. Timing is everything, right? So, Helena, congratulations. You've served this town in a way only you could by staying just enough in the spotlight to collect awards, but just far enough from reach that no one could ever quite grab the leash. Enjoy retirement, and if you ever feel the urge to return to public service, maybe just text me first this time.
Wow. Thank you, Judy. I'll
Wow.
never forget the time I told them that I was never going to come back as a chicken, and then they got mad at me when I was the elephant.
Yeah, but you know what? You
Told
know
him.
what? You know what? It was probably just a clerical error. That's all that it was.
Clerical ever.
It was
We
just a
we seem
clerical
to have a lot of them these last couple. It happens.
Oopsie daisy.
Thank you so much for
No problem.
for coming on, Beia.
No problem. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
It was nice.
Wow,
of you to
that was nice of
step
Beia.
in.
Yeah. I know the storms are crazy. We're almost there, right? We only got 2 more, right? Well, 3 if we get Eric. We got 3 more to go. We got Eric. Why? Let's get through Eric's, because believe it or not, the other person is having issues with the link. and I'm sure everybody knows who that is. Okay. I've sent it multiple times, and they're having a lot of. Maybe we'll get his forehead. We might just get his forehead. We'll see. Oh, we probably should have got a blow up doll for him. I sent him. He asked for the new link. I sent him the link, and we'll see what happens. He'll probably come on with his phone. So while we're waiting, Eric, why don't we do? Let's do yours, because since Brian Higgins couldn't make it tonight, he's an ATF agent with deep commitment to public service. As long as that service doesn't involve testifying or locating his own phone. He's the man with the white Jeep, the deleted messages, and the fully lawyered up silence. That's Eric D. is going to be reading Brian Higgins' speech to Helena, since he spent so much time in the station. Go ahead, Eric. Take it away.
You know, John, it was unbelievable. This morning we were on Washington Street, and a car pulled up, black car, blacked out windows with plates that were untraceable, and the rear window rolled down, and it was Higgins.
Wow.
And Higgy pulled up, and he threw out an envelope.
You caught it?
Well, he saw my sign that said "I love Canton." He looked at me and he pointed. He goes, "You read this tonight." And I didn't know what was going on. And I opened it up, and I had to read it. So
You didn't get a picture?
he took off pretty quick. He threw it at me. He just said, "Read it," and he beat it.
All right.
But here goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Helena, you always had our backs, even when we didn't have timelines, taillight science, or working group chats. So I wanted to get something that reflects the true spirit of your leadership. Indecisive, inconsistent, inconvenient for prosecutors. So Higgy got the official Magic 8-ball for the Canton Police Department.
Oh, he's got the official one.
The official one. Yes.
There it is.
Ask it anything. It answers just like our case files.
Yeah.
Ready?
Go ahead. Go. Well, let's see. Wait a minute.
Did you see John O'Keefe that night? Really hazy. Try again in 6 weeks. Let's try again. Did I move the cars? All signs point to someone else. Was Colin in the house? Better not tell you now. Okay, one last one. The Fed's coming. Outlook concerning. Lawyer up. This thing's unbelievable. It's even got a random quote generator.
No.
It's unbelievable. It says, "Hi guys, I'm just here to move those vehicles I have out back." And another one says, I was the first one there, so I plowed the driveway." And just one more. You wrong.
You wrong.
Yeah, and also there is a little compartment here for burner phones, just in case.
Oh, that's like the ultra.
Oh, like I said, it's
retirement 8-ball.
The official 8-ball.
Well,
And, Helena, may it guide you. It may guide your retirement decisions the same way it guided our investigation, vaguely with no accountability.
Well, thank you, Higgy. Thank you, Higgy baby.
Higgy.
I can't believe he took time out of his day to. I know he's busy doing a lot of packing. I know he's been doing a lot of packing. To write that and then come by and give you that. Right, Booze? A lot of packing.
Must be expensive.
I'll tell you. Yeah. Is Gallagher? No, not Gallagher, but we do have more. So we are going to go out of order because, yes, it's no secret. We're waiting on Whitey. All right. So I've sent him the link every which way.
Me too.
By text, by email. I don't know if he's using his.
Having a little technical difficulties.
And you know what? It wouldn't have happened to any other guy. And we will go out of order.
We'll just call him up.
No. It's got to work. If he can't do it in 10 minutes, come on. So
he can't connect.
What?
He's in trouble.
All right, hold on. You go down here to that invite. Maybe the link's no good, right? Make sure you give him that link right there. Try it again. And then in the meantime, because we got room. I mean, there's plenty of room on there, right?
Yeah, I'll send it over to him.
Yeah, send him over the link, and I will. We'll just go to the next one here, right? All right. So it wouldn't be a true Canton send-off without a visit from two of Helena's most loyal department boys, the Oops unit. Together they cost the town money, dignity, possibly a few FOIA exemptions. But tonight they were supposed to bring love, awkwardness, and gifts. So, folks, when you've got scandal, misconduct, and a dog story darker than Proctor's group chat, there's only one man that can present the truth without bursting into flames from the irony. Retired DEA agent, local legend, Canton guy himself, the truth teller of Taylor's tragic tale, El Jefe himself. And this is the guy that was the original one that broke the story. I didn't break the story, folks. This guy here broke the story. Hello, Sean.
Well, John, thank you for having me on. What a great night tonight. But I will give you props. I gave a little tidbit, but you did the whole enchilada, the whole thing. You really did. So, John, I'm honored. I'm honored to step in tonight for two of these guys. They couldn't be here, obviously, probably because their reputations are still in the shop, right next to the Jeep and the FOIA request. But let's start with this guy, Detective Tim Taylor. Helena, you saw potential in Tim. Even I did. After he left his dog to die in his personal vehicle on that hot day with the windows up and accountability down. Where others saw gross negligence, you saw promotable character. So Tim asked me to deliver this in his absence. He wants you to have a memorial red solo dog bowl, Helena. It's dishwasher safe, unlike his conscience. Also included a no charges filed sticker and a laminated "Things Happen" excuse card for when Channel 5 comes knocking again, sniffing around about a story. And then, who can forget this guy? Sergeant Paul Detail and Deny DJ and Petro. Oh, God. Helena, Paul wants you to know he's grateful, too. You let him submit that Jeep detailing bill charged to the town without so much as a question. It took 2 years, a FOIA request, and public outrage for that bill to get paid back. But you kept that one under wraps longer than, Jesus, the taillight theory. Who would know? So here's his gift, a fully stamped punch card from Prestige Car Wash. It's maxed out just like the Publix patient. Also included a sponge-shaped dog bone like the Higgins file. It's extra absorbent, just like Colin's memory on the stand. And then in joint spirit, they asked me to pass this along. You protected us from consequences, so we'll protect your legacy by never mentioning audits again. Wow. Helena, you left behind a department that knows how to mop up, even if it's just after each other. Enjoy your retirement because the cruises are warm, the reports are cold, and the silence, still taxpayer funded. Happy retirement, Helena. And by the way, I'm still waiting for that answer to that letter.
Well done.
Thank you,
Where
Sean.
am I?
Well done. You're right there on the screen.
There we
Thank
go,
you.
guys.
Thank you, Sean. Thank
You're gonna
you.
give me the Irish exit?
Hey, we're going from one crazy Canton person to another while we're still waiting on Whitey. And here's the thing. We're gonna let this woman talk because the last time I had her on the show, Sean, I think she got my password, she kicked me out, and she took over, and I'll tell you that the ratings went through the roof. So Sean, thank you so much. Thank Tim and DG and Petro for those gifts. And we will talk very soon because we know that there's a lot of things that are moving, a lot of moving parts that we just can't talk about at the moment. So
That's right, buddy. And yeah, a special warm hello to Boozy and Eric.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you, Sean.
Nice to see you, buddy.
Thank you,
Nice
Sean.
seeing you guys. All right, Boozy.
all right, guys. Our next guest is coming on for herself. All right. And I know that she's not going to be have no loss of words for Helena as she gives Helena a beautiful send off. So let's bring up Gail White.
Hey,
Hello, Gail.
Hello,
How's it going?
it's me. It's going great.
Welcome
back.
I wouldn't miss this for the world. The send
Gail,
off.
you get to send her off until Whitey figures out how to click on the link.
No problem. From one
I know.
white to another. From one white to another. I'm
There
not
you
too
go.
much farther ahead of him than
Yeah.
him. I said, did I do it YouTube or Facebook? I said, whatever. But I'm on. That's what's important.
There you go.
So yeah. So basically I penned a little something in honor of Helena's departure, and I worked on it not too long because it was pretty easy to kind of think of something to say. So without further ado, I thought I'd bring it to you. Okay, and it goes a little bit like this. You guys ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Ding, ding dong, the witch is gone. The lies you've told and the webs you have spun have come back to haunt you, and now you are done. You had plenty of time to do your own thing, making an innocent suffer while the guilty won't sing. This town we've all lived in, with you at the wheel, has paid the price, and now we must heal. Canton's well known now, known far and wide, but for all the wrong reasons, all kidding aside. So as you leave this town with egg on your face, know in your heart why you were replaced. Canton will be stronger. Just wait and see. We're no longer clueless. I'm sure you'll agree. On the first day in July 25, we'll take back our town as we try to survive. And maybe, just maybe, one day we can say, we are proud to be from Canton without looking away. And that's it.
That's it?
What I penned. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I thought
it
for
was
sure. Well, first off, Jeff Williams, you wrong. All right, you wrong. She had the shortest speech of all of the people on here, so you wrong.
Right.
Jeff doesn't. I think Jeff.
there's
I think
not
Jeff
much-
knows
there's
you.
not much-
No,
yeah.
I think Jeff
There's not
knows you,
much-
and
there's
just
not much
you know.
to say. I mean, the
Yeah.
truth is the truth. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, just talk about it forever? It is what it is. I mean, there's no, it's you can't extend
Yeah.
the truth.
No.
So it is what it is, and I just can't wait. And tomorrow's another day, and we'll see what happens on the horizon. So
Well,
yeah.
Thank
So
you.
that was my ding dong. The witch is gone.
That was good. That was great.
It was good.
That's awesome.
It was thank you.
So
I said I
well,
wouldn't miss it for the world, and I just thought I'd give you my little going away poem.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up too much time because I knew that you had a lot of people that are.
no, all we have left is Jimmy White, who's not answering his phone.
Oh my God! Well, geez, I would have wrote a few pages if I'd known. But
I
I mean, I don't want to hog up the whole thing, like I did last time, and make it the Gail White show. So
no.
Where is James? I mean, where is Jimmy boy?
I'm trying
I
Jimmy
thought
right
surely
now.
I thought
It's
surely
my
you
call.
have Chain Link Schiffer on.
My
Where's
call
Chain Link
is
tonight?
he was here. He was here first thing.
Okay, I missed that. I was busy
You missed
trimming
that.
trees and things. Yeah.
So
we'll have to open up the phone lines.
Well, we are going to open up the phone lines, and we.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to try. Do you have Jimmy's beautiful wife's number? Maybe you could call her on that because his phone is going directly into voicemail. Because it can't be a send off without Jimmy White and his matched person.
No.
And I'm sure anyone that's watching the show knows by process of elimination who it could be.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I mean, who would I match with Jimmy White?
John, I just sent you her number.
All righty, let's go.
No, you know.
Let's try here.
We want White.
Jimmy White. Jimmy.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What do you mean?
It
What?
says entering the studio, continue with YouTube,
Yeah. So hit yes.
and I push it, and I
you doing?
connect.
Hey,
Entering the
get out of here.
studio, continue with YouTube. Yeah.
Hey.
So hit yes. There is no yes.
What do you mean? There's just click on it. First
Come on,
off,
get
turn
down.
the TV down because it's delayed.
Hey, get down.
And
Get
you're live.
down.
You're live. You're live to tape right now. I forgot to tell him. Jimmy, you're live to tape.
Yeah. How about if I? I know.
Come on, get
I'm gonna
down.
turn the TV off. How
Yeah.
about if I just read? I know. How about if I just read it?
Yeah.
I know.
You know what you could do? Jimmy, why don't you read right into the microphone what you want to say? But let me introduce you first. How's that? All right? So first off, while I'm waiting, turn your TV down a little bit. I knew this. You know what? This is the best part. This is the best part, Jimmy, he's like 20 seconds behind. Okay, did you turn your TV down?
With Whitey like this.
Did you turn your TV down, Whitey? No, you didn't. You still haven't turned your TV down. He's got his TV at full blast.
No, it's down. It's
Okay, it's down. Yeah, so are you.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You didn't check, yeah, because you went to your boat instead of checking in like everybody else did.
Rehearsal.
What do you mean?
You didn't make rehearsal.
Nobody told me about fucking rehearsal.
Oh, Jimmy,
Are we ready?
I'm going to introduce you. All right. So, Helena's retirement roast would not be complete without a contribution from Canton's favorite 911 frequent flyer. This guy who calls the police on a man he saw in the library because they made eye contact, falsely reported a drunk driver in a desperate attempt to dodge conversation, shows up in court and hides behind Teddy Loughran, right? Let's bring in a tribute from one of Helena's closest select board allies, and possibly the only man in town who's ever screamed he weaponized his belly in a police station. Yes, Chris Albert, the selectman, the patriarch of the In the House Albert branch, the 911 speed dial champion of Canton, and Canton's self-appointed fashion police known to scream at anyone in a Karen Reed shirt near his pizza shop, just like they keyed his car. Well, Chris couldn't be here tonight. He wasn't going to be here tonight. I didn't ask him to be here tonight, probably because he's filling a complaint about this broadcast. But don't worry, Jimmy White, his favorite cleanup crew spokesperson for all things wildly indefensible, will read a statement in tribute of Chris Albert. Go ahead, Whitey, take it away.
Thank you. Dear Helena, my dearest Helena, we've been through a lot. False 911 calls, pizza protests, my son allegedly being in the house, and my false claims against Jim White. And still, you had my back. You always knew when to look away, when to delay a statement, and when to just say, this has to stop. So for your retirement, I got you a very special gift. A customized 911 keypad called the Accountability Aversion Console. Every button lets you recreate my greatest hits. Report someone near the library, suspicious breathing. Accuse a citizen of belly-based assault 24 hours after the fact. Panic when someone wears a shirt I don't like near my pizza window. Request a cruiser for hurt feelings. And also included a roll of do not serve if shirt says free Karen Reed. Stickers for D&E Pizza. A photo of me yelling outside a courthouse while holding a calzone. And a commemorative plaque that reads, thanks for never investigating anything with my name on it. That's real loyalty. Helena, enjoy your retirement. You were always in the house when I needed you. And when the house got too hot, you helped turn off the cameras. Respectfully, Chris, I'm calling 911 again. Albert.
I'd clap, but I'm holding the phone, so you guys clap for me. Thank you, Whitey.
All right, brother.
For once again screwing up getting on the show.
And making it an epic.
I don't know what else. I had everything planned out.
You know what? Maybe it's us, and no. I mean, it made it to Florida. It made it to New Jersey. It made it to all these other. I don't know why it can't make it to Rhode Island.
I got fucking laptops and iPads and iPhones open and nothing's connected. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's all right. You know what? We had you here in spirit and in voice. How's that? And
I'm glad
Whitey,
at least got to participate. That was the most important.
Whitey, is it true that if we do have another, because I mean, we could have been shutting down the show. We might be. We might not be. I don't know. It's all in the air. But there's a rumor that we might be doing a show from the boat.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we know who's also over there.
Oh, and he named his boat, so he's planning on sticking around for a little bit.
What's the name of the boat?
The name of the boat, honey, what was the name again? Honey.
Ma, the meatloaf!
What was the name of his boat again?
It's not meatloaf.
Slante.
Slante, huh? All right.
Flante, yeah.
Well, there
Cheers.
you go. Cheers. Well, all right. So I guess he's not going
But
anywhere.
oddly enough, he pulled it in front forward instead of
Backing it in.
back forward.
He didn't back it in.
He didn't back it in.
Why? Why do people do that? You're supposed to back it in. You're supposed to back in your boat.
He backed in the boat before when he didn't have a name on it. Now I think he doesn't want anyone to know.
Well, everybody that goes in their boat that drives by is going to see his name.
It's harder for you to
He
take a
doesn't
picture
want
of the
us
back
to
of the
know.
boat.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
I mean, maybe he had
All
too
right.
many parties. That might have been
Yeah.
In the future, we will have a Sunday live on
All right.
the dock at Marina Bay.
Next to Momo. All right, guys. Well, Whitey, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks, John.
All right. We will talk soon.
All right, buddy.
That's Jim White, guys.
Hey, what I wanted to know is, are they going to be having like a weenie roast for Helena when she retires at the Blue Hill Country Club, or what?
No, it's if you paid attention to the show.
I couldn't. I was busy.
It's at 4:30 tomorrow at Lank's house.
At Lanka's house.
All are welcome.
Yeah, all are welcome. Speaking of which, Helena, if you're watching the show, like I said, I am going to open up this here. Helena, I'm putting it in the chat right now. There's the link. Helena, if you want to come on and thank everybody that gave you a gift. And Helena, I'm promising you this right now on air. You can come on and you can say anything you want to us. I will give you the floor. I will mute my mic if you want to say goodbye to us. There's the link right there, Helena. Mazza, hello, Mazza. So, we opened it up. Let's give it a couple minutes and that was a show, right?
John,
How'd we do?
What if Helena wants Mike Higgins to step in and present?
That's fine. That's fine. You know what? We said from day one on this show, as long as you're respectful, you have a different opinion, you got the floor. I offered it to everyone. Right?
That might rule out Mike.
Well, if he starts off decent, that's fine. I'll let him go. But if he gets foul mouth, then off you go. You know. I mean, I still have a couple things I want to say because I haven't. John, if I came up and said hi, I was her. Would you know it's me? Well, I mean, are you coming on like with the video? I know what Helena looks like. I'm going to save my closing and my personal gift to Helena to the very end. And let's see. We gave the we gave out the thing. And JC, the music man, wants to say hi to Helena. Let's bring up JC. There you go. Wait a minute, because I don't have 5 on the thing. Of course I don't. Hold on, JC. I don't have... there you go. You're going to have to... There you go. Go ahead. Hello, JC.
Hey, good evening.
So what do you have for Helena?
I happen to get some... I may or may not know Higgy. A decorated dude may or may not have texted me. If he did, this is what he said. So, dear Helena, as you embark on your next chapter of your journey, just want to take a minute to reflect on the unique contributions you've made to our fine community. While you may not have been everyone's first choice for cover-up consultant, your ability to stash away Sallyport videos with ninja-like precision is unmatched. Your dedication to keeping our precinct clutter-free from incriminating evidence truly deserves applause, though I suspect you won't be hearing that from certain groups. In all seriousness, your leadership and steadfast commitment to Canton's safety has left an indelible mark. From your innovative approach to public relations, who can forget coffee with a cop at Dunkin' Donuts, to unparalleled talent for avoiding tough questions in press conferences. You've set a high bar for whoever dares to fill your shoes. May retirement bring you endless days of peace, quiet, and hopefully no more missing case files. Wish you all the best. P.S. Do I still have my office?
Apparently he does. Very good. Did you do that one just now?
I did.
Oh, thank you. That was great.
I didn't know if you had one lined up.
Well, I have my own personal one for Helena. I was going to finish the show with, but no, that was a great one for Higgins. That works. Yeah. What is? Do you have a lion in your house? What is that noise?
Lion. Oh, you know what? It's probably a air conditioner. It's a little bit
It
loud.
sounds like a lion.
Sorry. it's. I hate this time of year. It's getting too hot. Yeah.
Reality check. If you were watching at the beginning, that was the first thing we said was happy birthday to you. I just see you in the chat now. Just want to say happy birthday. So look at that. Lovely says hi, Jeremy. Look at that. There you go. So, but well, there you go. We're gonna give it another minute or two for Helena, and if she pops on, she pops on. If not, I'm gonna do my closing. So.
And thanks, Brandy, for being on camera.
I know. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do with little mini Boozy?
No, leave Mini Boozy alone.
I got little mini Boozy. Did you see? I have a mini Boozy.
Oh Lord.
Oh, of course. I saw all of them.
We got a little mini Boozy. I shall call you Mini Boozy.
You know, they totally remind me of my older kids. They happen to find these pillows that have a picture on them, and what did they get? They got a picture of their dog for Christmas, and I thought it was the real dog. Like, I was doing FaceTime with my son, and I was like, "Hey, what's that?" He's like, "Oh, that's the dog." And then he picked it up, and it moved as a pillow, and what the hell is that?
Oh, it's amazing, the stuff, you know. I mean, Rich Chainlink Schiffer has a bizarre sense of humor, but you know, it made the show, and we're gonna sign him. We're gonna sign him, and we'll move these things somehow.
Well, and you were the first one to show off a Boozy. I'm like, does he have a blow-up doll of Boozy?
I do.
Oh.
Here's the thing. Richie showed up to my work the other day with this thing, and I'm like, I cannot put this on the show. I go, she will kill me. I go, right? He never told me that he got them one, right? I didn't know it was a full-on, you know, AirBod. That's what they're called, guys. They're called AirBods, right? So if you want to make a little miniature of someone, you know, that's. Oh, we just did an ad, I guess.
John.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
Your earbud has gas.
Oh dear.
It's got a butt.
Oh my God.
I know that's where you're inflated.
Inappropriate.
Just
Made
think
in the
about
UK.
that, Boozy.
Made in the UK.
John blew up your earbud.
Made from 100% PVC.
No, don't my ass.
This is not a toy. Okay, it says right on it. This is not a toy.
Just so you all know a little.
No, it's a stand-in show host.
Yeah.
Just a little behind the
Or
scenes.
co-host.
What's happening? What's going on with my?
Oh my God! A little behind the scenes action. You have no idea. My dog Winnie right now is losing her shit over.
Oh,
this
don't
thing.
let her bite that thing. Oh, that's
Losing her-
Eric's. That's Eric's, anyways.
Can you blame her?
Helena, you got a couple more minutes. I know you got the real one tomorrow, but like I said,
Are you going to the real one?
I was not invited. I was not invited to the real one. That's why we did this, because I felt.
To browse a sidewalk or two in a duck
Yeah,
house.
you know, here's the thing. I felt that we engaged in enough back and forth over the last couple years that I wanted to get her something, and I didn't know how I was going to get it to her. So, so this is the only way I knew how to do it. You know? Yeah. So, I'm telling you, someone's got like lions on right now. That's all I hear is roaring. It sounds like it is. You're watching like Mutual of Omaha or something. You know, David Attenborough. You know. So, but all right, JC. JC.
And here we see the rare.
JC, you got you a final goodbye to Helena.
Yep,
That's it.
I'll bow out and.
No, that's all. That's how you say goodbye to her.
Oh, call me back. I know you butt out me the other day, but call me back, Helena.
There you go. All right, thanks, JC. Gail, any parting words for Gail? Any parting words for Helena?
Maybe now she'll have time to get her decent hairstyle.
Oh, that's mean. Don't do that. I don't. You know.
Sorry.
I know. I still love you. I know.
The ponytail look went out in the 70s, but
I like ponytails.
yeah,
Gotta
but
grab
not
onto
that
something. All right.
kind of- yeah, I guess so. But yeah, no,
All right.
that's about it. Maybe
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
hey,
just
you know
looking
what?
a little rough.
We wish her the best. How's that?
Yeah, that's
All
all
right.
you can do.
Thank you, Gail.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Gail. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for
Good night,
being part of
boys.
the party.
You're the best. We'll have you on again.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, thanks, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Aw. There goes Gail. All right. Well, oh, jeez. I keep get these all over the place here. I know. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to. I don't even wear sunglasses. Sometimes I do.
Mine doesn't have sunglasses.
I'll tell you. That's all. Here's the problem. Everything on the chest is right because, but I'm a little more hairy than that. But all down the middle, it's all starting to go white.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm
talking
looking
about
like no, right here in the middle. I'm starting to go white. I'm gonna have to comb it out. Just it is what it is. All right, let me bring this thing home. You know, we got to. That's right. We're gonna land that plane. 35 pages. 35 pages we went through tonight.
This is like
So-
the movie Airplane.
right?
All right. So,
Here, you take it home.
I got it. All right. So now it's my turn. Helena, congratulations on your retirement. It's truly an end of an era. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for always having your offices back, no matter what. Whether it was one of your guys following my ex-wife around town, revving his engine like he was fast and furious, trying to intimidate her, or letting that same cop bring residents' dogs along for joyrides in his cruiser like it was bring your neighbor's pet to work today. You never wavered. You protected him. Your loyalty to your inner circle was unmatched. And while your citizens like myself were left wondering if the rules applied to anyone in uniform, we knew where you stood. And we knew where we stood outside that circle. So here's to you, Chief, for building a wall around your department so strong it kept out accountability, transparency, and the public you were sworn to protect. Enjoy your retirement. You certainly earned it, just like some of your officers earn their overtime, multiple locations at the same time. Sincerely, me. And let me give you my gift. This is the there you go. There's your leash. That's for the ones you can keep a tight leash on. Tighter leash than the public. Yeah. So that's and people, yeah, that happened. Everything I just said happened. So we're going to wrap things up. I'd like to take a moment to thank the fine citizens, the officials, and the figments of memory who made tonight's Helena Rafferty retirement spectacular possible. First off, big thank you to Canton Fence Company, not just for their generous gift card, but for symbolizing everything this department stands for, keeping the public out and secrets locked in. To Charlie Duty for making sure the event ran as smoothly as Canton's internal investigations. You know, like the one that's going on with our Big E right now, which is to say, it's mostly just happened. Nobody remembers who approved it. It was a clerical error. To our unofficial co-sponsors, the Boston Police Department, for taking Officer Deaver off our hands like a garage sale mystery box marked "Some Assembly Required." And of course, a massive thank you to our friends at Canton Chronicle Live. Boozy, Eric, you guys kept a straight face most of the night, so thank you for that. And a huge shout out to every one of the presenters that came on here tonight that did this for us, that did this for me, Eric, Boozy, and Helena. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing what you guys did to make this a really, hopefully, funny, special show. And finally, to all the Kronks, anyone at home, and the non-Kronks, I'm sure some haters are watching too, and for you, Helena, for the boots on the ground, for anyone that watched, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys, you supported us, and I just, like I said, I just want to say thank you. So, I'm going to say one serious thing too. All of the people watching from home, right, that were boots on the ground, that were content creators, that were just people that made comments, no matter what it is, okay? I just want to say, whether your focus is for justice for John O'Keefe, freeing Karen Reed, accountability for the death of Sandra Birchmore, or cleaning up the corruption in small towns like Canton, or a bigger, grand scale, national scale. The truth is, we don't always have to be in the same room. We don't have to be in the same clique, right? We don't have to be in the same group chats, but we all want the same outcome, and just be good human beings. And it starts by not turning on each other. Don't get caught up in the distractions. Don't lose sight of the bigger picture, which is a safe, honest, and fair environment for everyone. All right? And hopefully the new police chief coming to Canton is more than just a fresh face or a Band-Aid. Hopefully he brings real change. And then maybe someone will finally ask those hard questions and listen for the answers about what really happened to John O'Keefe, what really happened to Sandra Birchmore, and many others. But until then, keep showing up, keep staying loud, keep the lights on where others want those lights shut off and they want to be in the shade. So go forth, Chief Rafferty, into the warm embrace of early retirement. We're going to be right here. And that's all I have to say. You guys?
John, the only thing I have left to say is that now that we've pulled this off, Whitey did what Whitey does. I'm gonna promote something that you don't even know about in front of all the Kronks.
Yep.
That it's gonna give you work to do again, and I know you love that.
All right.
I think it's time to have, our own Kronks awards. And we need to have the Kronk Awards.
Have we been on long enough to have Kronk Awards?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? We can have the Kronk Awards once every quarter if we want.
Oh, my God. Like Star of the Week. I do have...
We got the Kronks.
Listen, I speaking of which, we didn't do any of this tonight because we were caught up, because I was sincere about doing this for Helena. It was all in good spirits. I didn't mean, there was no meanness out of this by me. But I do want to thank the 8 people that donated tonight. Shauna, the $5. Thank you so much. DS for the 199. Helena tried to meet you at the viaduct. Thomas Futch, love your tongue-in-cheek presentation. Thank you, Thomas. Meatball Morrissey's Sketty Stain, $9.99. Give me Maddie Fromage. Maddie Fromage. Let's see. Then there was DJ Gary Titus.
Wow.
Nan, oh my heart. Yeah, well, you're not coming to dinner with us. But thanks for the $9.99 because I'm sure I'm going to need it because she has expensive restaurants. Karma Hammer, $2. Stop CPD. Stop harassing Eric. Absolutely, and that's a show on its own.
Yep.
Brandy, what are you doing?
Aw.
Thank you, Brandy. You won't be missed. Nah, whatever. And Gary. Gary, did I miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything. I mean, did we? Hopefully we did all right. Hopefully we entertained people again tonight.
John, with all that money you just got, I think you should get the incoming Chief Perkins his own 8-ball.
We shouldn't say it like that.
It's magic 8-ball.
Oh, okay. It was like, this isn't the 80s.
An official.
Yeah.
Magic 8-ball.
This Canton, though. You never know.
Oh, my God.
Your head went right there, too, John.
Yeah. So I did. I did. I had my phone on the table. Booze. Sorry. So thank you, everybody. Boozy, we'll give you know what? We'll give you the take us home.
Oh my God, I'm not prepared for this.
I know.
Stop it.
What do you know? I'm totally not prepared for this. What am I supposed to say?
Whatever you want, and we're
Whatever I
gonna.
want?
We are gonna when we close. We're gonna actually close with our with one of our openings and closings because we haven't been on for weeks, and I actually like them both. So.
Oh, well.
And
I mean,
it's your TikTok closing.
It's my TikTok closing. Oh, well, I mean, thank you guys all for sticking it out, even though we took a couple weeks off. Trial, verdict, all the things was going on, and I would say stay tuned for some fun antics that are. John's like, we may be ending, we're not. There's a lot to come. We gotta free the E, and we gotta piss off Morrissey.
Oh, we just got a
Oh,
we also
shoot.
WV Church
That was gonna end right there. No.
Church Outhouse. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much from everybody, and thank you everybody that did watch. Whether you liked us or not, thank you for watching. And we're gonna leave on two different videos. Play the first one. Here we go.
Good morning. It's going down. Going down. Don't tell me to shush. You'll get blocked. This is why I like to recommend the Canton Chronicle that just came up on my thing. No, if you don't like my screaming, get out of my chat. Oh my God. Good. I'm glad I'm loud. I'm from Boston. Goodbye. This is dirty. This is fucked. This shit like this happens. What? I'm just a big fan of the Cajun Chronicle on YouTube. John, if anyone tells me to shut up, block them. We're gonna have to do some research. That can't be right. I don't know what that's about. And he just went, who run the world? Girls. We're saying boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna take your mod status away if you keep being mean to me. Not that you do anything with it. Been very, very interesting. I'm not gonna lie.